All right. Welcome, everybody, and good morning from Florida. Today, we're so excited to present to you our IPC presentation. So, guys, just starting off, I want to give a quick update for all of you that are a part of IPC. There has been some glitches going on in the MT4, and it ran right in through the profit split. So some of your balances on your MT4 is probably going to show a few dollars less than what your normal balance after the profit split always is. For example, my account has a 20K account, so my account will be a few dollars short, $5, $6, $7 short, but that's due to the MT4 maintenance that they're still been working for a few weeks on. The adjustments will be made, and I'm sure that by Monday, and this has happened before, by Monday, your balance will be right back to where it is. Mine will be back to 20K. So if you're experiencing that, it's just, it's a normal thing right now. It's been happening for a few weeks. Usually they get it adjusted before the profit split occurs, but some accounts ran right through the profit split. And when they did the profit split, the adjustments still haven't been made on their accounts. And so it's reflecting like a few dollars short of what you initially have in your MT4. All right. So guys, my name is Jay. I'm here with my buddy RJ. I'm here with my buddy Ron, who just hit share director a few weeks ago. Let's give him a real shout, some fire emojis for Ron. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about myself, but not really pointing to myself, because we're going to use this video as an instrument, as a tool, so that all of you can be able to recruit. The whole idea is for you to be able to share this recording, or for the people that are on here who you actually invited will be encouraged to join IPC through you, not through me. So even though my name is Jay, there's really no way to find me or RJ or Ron unless they invited you themselves. And so we're kind of remaining a little anonymous on that area so that this video can be used as a tool. So guys, I've been in the industry for about 8 years, okay? And as those 8 years have evolved, so have I. And so I started with like Forex education. I was providing, then I started providing Signal Group. And then, we started doing some account managing. And then, 3 years ago, I ran into some automated trading with a buddy of mine, Phil. And we started dabbling really hard in the automated trading. We saw the potential. Of course, there's a lot of crappy systems out there. But then, one day we ran into some high frequency trading systems that were actually flawless. They have different concepts with them. And some of the settings would be like arbitrage. And so arbitrage is a very well-known concept in the industry. And what it does is basically, it kind of capitalizes on the market price versus the lag of the broker's price, and it takes the buyer to sell according to that. So if there's a buy at GU happening in the market right now, and the broker is lagging about 3 to 5 seconds behind that, guess what? The system buys it, and flawlessly 2-3 seconds later, there's a buy, we get the win, and we cash out. Of course, that is a big problem for the liquidity providers. But as time went by, some of these systems kept evolving, and now high frequency trading is more AI, artificial intelligence, with a touch of analysis. So it can see the market's perspective, it can see the sentiment. And so what happens is that a lot of companies or a lot of individuals have gotten a hold of these systems. And nowadays, more and more brokers are actually providing account management or platforms that provide such systems like Intelligence Prime Capital. And so we're going to be talking a little bit about the company today, the software, and the business plan. And then we're going to give you a nice little spicy finish with how to grow your network, black and white, sweet, short, and to the point. Okay, guys? So the company, Intelligence Prime Capital, has been around for about 6 years, guys. So even though they started in August of last year and launched a platform that provides a high frequency trading algorithm that is very, very flawless. I mean, those of you that have been in since they started in August of last year have only experienced maybe 2 or 3 losses in the beginning first month. And then all of a sudden, the adjustments were made. And from about late November till now, there has been no losses on the record with about just a max drawdown of about 0.95, less than 1%, which is amazing, guys. And so the company has been around for 6 years, the broker, right? But they only launched this particular platform in August of last year. And it's been actually going really, really great. And so they are regulated because the first thing you want to ask yourself when you're involving yourself with any broker is, what's the first thing, right? Are they regulated? That's the first thing. That's the most important thing to me. And so they are regulated by 3 different entities that we will look right here. The first one is the Fintrac certification that you see here. Fintrac, you see it up top, the money services business. And so I had great pleasure of actually calling these people and doing my own due diligence. Now, it's very important to do your own due diligence. So what I did was I went ahead and went online. I was able to find and verify that Intelligence Prime Capital did have a registration with Fintrac, and I found their certification, which you see in front of me. But I did a little bit more. I went above and beyond, and I went and called the Fintrac, and I spoke to a representative who also confirmed the Intelligence Prime Capital broker was in fact registered, and their registration and certification were intact. And so Fintrac investigates all kinds of transactions made by the broker, including money wired to banks and any and all institutions. So their very, very key role in policing the broker is very beneficial to us that are looking for confidence, okay? The second registration or regulation that they have is through FinCEN. Now, FinCEN is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. Now, that sounds really scary for you guys that are looking for confidence. This should be like, wow, financial crimes? Yeah. And so I did the same thing. I went online, actually found their registration to be intact, and everything shows right there like you see it. I also called. Now, at this moment, Fintrac is not taking any kind of calls, so you have to either leave a message or you have to send in an email, okay? So FinCEN investigates any and all financial crimes reported, including money laundering and financial terrorism. They also assist local, state, and international law enforcement by analyzing information required by the Bank Secrecy Act. If you want to know a little bit more about the BSA, you can go to their website, click on it, and kind of read through it, okay, guys? Now, the last and most important regulatory certificate that Intelligence Prime holds is through ASIC. Now, why is this very important to me and to all of you who actually know a little bit about regulation? Is because ASIC is a very, very well-known and internationally, actually, very prestigious. Tell you a little story, right? Long story short, I got about 8 or 9 buddies that own their own brokers. And every time I've spoken to them about Intelligence Prime Capital when I first started, they were asking me, well, who are they regulated through? And, I could only mention FinCEN and Fintrac at the moment, but in December 17th of last year, they became regulated through ASIC. And when I told some of my buddies, hey, listen, they just got regulated through ASIC, they were like, ASIC? What? Are you serious? Man, give me that information. I need to verify that for myself. And, I did give the information to a couple of my buddies. One of them in particular was so impressed that IPC was regulated by ASIC that he went ahead and joined with me, even joined on one of the Zoom calls that I had to speak a little bit about ASIC and how they do things, and a little bit about the MT4 side of things, which I'll mention when I get to the software part of it. But when he spoke about the ASIC part of it, he was like, wow, guys, listen, this is the moment of truth. Like, it doesn't get any realer than this. ASIC goes through a process of investigation that is so thorough every time a broker wants to get regulated by them that it's like literally scary. So ASIC makes you, cough over the trade history of the algo. They make you cough over all the financial statements, who you sent money to, who the broker has paid out, outside entities, members, anything, workers, I mean, the whole shebang. They needed to see the business plan of the platform. They needed to see the compensation plan of the platform. They needed to see the track history of the algorithm. I mean, they went deep. And so, above that, they have their own compliance rules. And so when you think about that, you're like, wow, this is really, really something else. So it gives everyone a lot more confidence. As a matter of fact, the Wiki Forex site, which is a well-known review site for brokers, they rate them by stars. Before Intelligence Prime Capital were registered and regulated by ASIC, they only had like a 0.5 star rating on the Wiki Forex site. The moment they became regulated on December 17th of last year, they shot the ratings to about let me see, it's right here, 6.31 overnight. Now you go to the Wiki FX site and it's probably somewhere at the 6.34. So they keep climbing little by little, which is great. I went online and had the pleasure of seeking it and actually confirming everything online. Their certificate shows just like you see it right here. But I went above and beyond. I called them and verified this information. I was on the phone with them for almost, it was an hour and some change, okay? Spoke to 2 different representatives. The first one verified the certification and regulation, and the second one explained to me the process in which every broker undergoes in order to become certified. And these are the things that they had to do. So, and they do so every year. So they're scheduled, where you see right there, it says next review, December 17th of 2022. So in December of this year coming up, in December coming up now on the 17th, they'll get another review. They also told me that they do a review or a recertification on that date, but they do like a deep audit is what they call it, like every year and 6 months or so. So that's how it kind of works. And last week and the week before, when we gave the Zoom here, I tried to click on the link to show you guys, how you can do it. And every time on the weekends, for some reason, for the past few weeks, the ASIC website has been under maintenance. So last night when I was putting the PowerPoint together, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a video. And so that's exactly what I did. So check this out, just to show you really quickly, the video of me clicking on the link right there, the website popping up. All right, I put the organization and business under the drop down. Then I typed in Intelligence Prime Capital. Now there's a mistake that a lot of people make sometimes. Because we abbreviate, we call it IPC or we call it iPrime, whatever you want to call it. So some people are going on the ASIC website and they're punching in iPrime or they're punching in IPC. Well, that's not the name of the broker. It's Intelligence Prime Capital. And that's what you're looking for. And there you go, me clicking the go button. There it is, go, and then it comes up. Now, when it has a star, that means that it's the former name. They've updated the name. That's why I highlighted it. And now it's called Intelligence Prime Capital Financial Advisory or something like that. So there it is. Same certificate that I showed you, same number, 656-122-572, guys. So it's completely there. We've been unable to do so for the past 2 weeks because they've been under maintenance every weekend. And then when I give the Zoom, boom, I can't even, go on the site. And when I try, it makes me look bad because then now it's not popping up. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to record it next time. I'm not going to go through this. And so there it is, guys. All right. So we're going to continue with our presentation here. Okay. There we go. All right. Slides and from here. Okay, here we go. Right there. Okay, so there it is. And like you see, their rating is shooting up. These guys are growing so fast. Honestly, they never expected to grow that fast, guys. And that's why actually some of us, or some of us that are in here since a while, we're already used to the growth factor. We're already used to the little problems that they've been undergoing, expansions and migrations of their website, constant maintenance of their website, some server updates on their MT4s. They're working really hard with these things, and they have some little glitches that occur from time to time, like the update that I gave you guys in the beginning. But we get used to it because we already know, and they never fail to do so. They always put out good updates. They always pay. They pay. They do the adjustments. I mean, everything that they say that they're gonna do, they do it. Even though we're going through like what you call the growth pains, right? It's a brand new platform. It's a brand new thing. They never expect it to blow up so fast. And so we'll get used to it. So I'm just letting you know up front. So when you do come on board and you do experience those little insignificancies, really, you'll get used to it until they fix it. And then of course, they'll go into the long term, and we'll get everything kind of falling into place. Their support and everything will just improve extremely, and we'll be very, very well to go and move on for the long term. So the software, I spoke a little bit about that when I started the introduction. It's a high frequency trading algo. They call it AIA, Genius Bot, right? The one that we get. So it's artificial intelligence analysis, has the capability of analyzing the market, checking the sentiment. I mean, everything from the fundamentals to the sentiments and all of that good stuff that allows the algo to actually take an effective trade with flawless wins. And a lot of people are like, man, I don't think it's real because it just keeps winning. Well, I mean, there's some losses in the beginning. So you can see those losses as real trades, because when you look at the trades as well, you can actually look at the entry and the exit. You could actually go to your MT4, open the chart up, look at the entry according to the time, look at the exit, and it all shows that it's right there. So it's not like people say, oh, it's fake trades. Why is it that it doesn't pop up in live? Well, I'm going to explain that to you. Okay. The only reason why they don't allow the live trade to show is to avoid piracy, to avoid all those trade copier scammers that are out there. And to be honest, that industry of copy trading and all these trade copy guys that, copy trade from investor passwords and all that good stuff that happens, they do so and they gain a large amount of the volume that the particular person or account manager or broker should be getting. And so that's why we are at over 300 million in volume. Why is that important? Well, a lot of people, public opinion, right? A lot of negative public opinion out there. Is more hater chat than anything else, to tell you the truth, because we saw their certification and we saw everything that they're about and their software and everything. And so it's really important to know these things because you have an answer for people. And so getting back to what I was saying about the software is that the MT4 doesn't show a live trade because they're actually, keeping the software safe from these copy trade scammers. And so that's why we have so much volume. And then on another note, when you have scam brokers out there, right, that are looking to either rug pull or take your money and run, right? Because it happens all the time. The important thing about that is you'll avoid that if you make sure that the broker is regulated. But when a scam broker rug pulls, or when a scam broker disappears with your money and the site is nowhere to be found and everyone is left like, where's my money? Byron. So it gets crazy, right? But what happens is that between 5 to 10 million, that's when these scam brokers actually decide to just bounce on everybody with everybody's money. We are at over 300 million, guys. If you're on board with us, you can click on a subscription and go over to the Genius bot. It'll tell you how many subscribers and the volume that we have right now, and it's amazing. So that's another thing. It gives you more confidence to know that, and so that you can rest assured, okay? So like I was talking about the software, let's move on a little bit and show you some of the options that the broker has. Well, we have the Smart Bot, the Brilliant Bot, and the Genius Bot. Now, we highly recommend, even though you can get the other two, no problem, and upgrade. You know, if you get the Smart Bot, you can upgrade it to the Brilliant Bot later, and then you can upgrade that to the Genius Bot later. But you know, if you have the opportunity to just get the Genius Bot, just shoot for the Genius Bot all day. Okay, you can't have three at once. You can only upgrade from lower to higher, and you can't downgrade. But just go for the Genius Bot. It makes between 30 and 45% a month. Of course, the broker charges a 20% profit split. So we're looking at these statistics, and it's actually like gross. All right, so between 30, I want to say 30 and 50, because I've seen 50% months before. And right now, the bot is actually, last week was NFP week, which is a very high impact news release week. And the market gets a little bit dangerous. So the AIA on the analysis part reduces the risk automatically and takes a safer risk than a more aggressive one when the market is actually favorable. And so this week we've been experiencing the same thing. The analysis part of the bot is actually seeing some kind of danger or risk in the market, so it's taking less risks. So this week we wind up making, instead of about an average of about 7.5% for the week, we only did about maybe 5% and some change, which is still amazing, guys. So there it is. Those are the three options to choose from. I want to take your attention to the FX book of the company so that you can see how well it's been doing. Up to date, 675% gains a month, okay? That is amazing. Now, when you look at the drawdown, you can see that it says 0.95. That's less than 1%, guys. That's less than 1%. That's amazing. If you're looking for a software that's dependable, because when you're looking for a broker, right? If you're looking to involve yourself with something that's long-term and good for your investment, the first thing you want is a broker that's regulated. The second thing you want is a software that's dependable with a good track record. And we can see clearly here that since August of last year to now, the max drawdown has only been less than 1%. That is insane, guys. That is dependable. If there's a definition to dependability in the dictionary, max drawdown, you know, equaling 0.95% would definitely be it. Okay. And so here's my account on the right, and it's already completed 143% since late November. Well, we have December 4th here was my inception date. Okay, so that's really amazing. And so far, 0% drawdown completely. My average is 31% monthly. Okay, and company's average is 33% monthly. Okay, so what they do with the averages, like even though we've had 50% month, we might have had a 30% month, and then, you know, during the months, well, FX Book, what it does is it averages out and the numbers and equals it all out. So what we're looking at is average doesn't mean that that's exactly what we're getting every month. We might have a better month than 33%, or we might have a worse month than 33%, but the average overall is 33% and some change. Okay, guys? So let's talk about the money. Let's talk about the compensation plan. All right. So Intelligence Prime Capital has the benefit of 4 different bonuses, guys. The first one is the bot bonus. Really simple. All right. So you're user A. You use your referral link to invite your friend or your family, and he or she signs up under you. and you get a 10% bonus of the box. So if they buy the Genius box, of course, it's about roughly $100. You make $10. Now that might not sound much, but it does get better. Okay. Excuse me. The second bonus is called the sponsorship bonus, formerly known as the deposit bonus. This is a very attractive bonus because what it does is you're user A, right? And if you're a director, you're going to get 10%. So if user B used your referral link and signed up and deposited $1,000, you're going to make $100, and that's more attractive, right? But it doesn't stop there. Anytime anyone who's your level 1 referral makes a deposit, for example, when the profit splits occur, the broker pulls out 100% of your whole earnings for that week, pulls it out of your MT4, keeps 20%, deposits 80% into your wallet in your dashboard. And of course, for those that are starting to climb or just starting, they're going to want to compound those growths. So they do an internal transfer and reinvest their earnings and put it right back into the MT4. That's another deposit. And so you wind up getting another 10%. And this goes on every day, every week. You know, during the week, people are, adding more money to their account. And during the weekend, when they get their profit splits, guess what? They're going to put it back in to compound the growth. And you're going to see more of that bonus. So this bonus is a very attractive bonus. I see, a couple hundred here and there in my account. My account averages about 500 to 3,000 a day just in these type of bonuses. So it's really, really attractive. And it could be more attractive to you if you work harder than me. All right, the third one is management bonus. Now this one occurs on Saturday, where the company is paying you for all the work that you've done in your downline. You're recruiting, they're recruiting, and what have you. And so these are the rankings. They have leader, supervisor, senior manager, department manager, regional manager, and then you have your directors, managing director, and shareholder director. Now, what happens is if you're a director and whatnot, you're going to get on your level 1, which is the immediate referral. Okay, you invited mom, you invited your buddy, you invited your neighbor, they signed up with your link. You're going to get 30% of whatever they earn every week from their profit gained by their Genius bot type of thing, right? And so on level 2, you'll get 20%. On level 3, you'll get 10%. On level 4, you'll get 5%. On level, it's going to be level 4 through 6. On levels 7 through 9, 3%. On levels 10 through 14, you'll get 2%. And then from level 15 through 20, you're going to get 1%. Okay, so these rankings do have requirements. So for example, for the shareholder director, your personal investment has to be $10,000. That means that you need $10,000 in your trading account minimum. Okay, and then you need 100,000 in personal sales, and you need a 1 million in group sales. Okay, so my personal group volume right now is at 17 million. All right, so that you know, and I've been in it since about December 4th or so. Okay, guys, the global bonus. Now, the way the global bonus came about was that IPC made an adjustment in the management bonus, but because, in the management bonus. But what happens is that because of the leaders percentage here, it used to be before January the 17th, it used to be 10% down the line. Okay, and then the requirements were all like $100 is all you needed, even to be a shareholder director. And they switched that up, and they made some adjustments. But what they did was, out of the 10% that what each rank had, they shaved off a little bit. So they shaved off 5% from the leader, 4% from the supervisor, 3% from the manager, 2% from the department manager, 1% from the regional manager, and they took all that percentage to create what we call now the global bonus. So for example's sake, let's just say that there's $1 million in the global bonus by the 1st of the month. So, and let's just say that there's 10 directors. So what happens is it gets split equally. So each director will get $100,000 if that's the case. Okay, of course, that isn't the case. We have way more directors than just 10 in the whole downline. And of course, the shareholder pool is not 1 million every month. It's about closer to 3 million or so, I think. Yeah, last one was like 2.7 almost, which was great. And we all got a great bonus on the first. This is not paid on the weekend like the profit split and the regular management bonuses. These are paid on the first of the month, and it hits your wallet, and you're like, wow, you didn't expect it. My first shareholder director bonus was about $15,000, guys, just to give you an example. So it's really, really great stuff. Very attractive stuff, guys. So we'll keep it moving. Here, I want to draw your attention to excite you, because when I became a shareholder director, this was the bonus that I first got. This was my first bonus as a shareholder director. My first bonus was $5,697. All right. And then the week after that, it was $10,852. The week after that was $21,000. Guys, I'm saying this is very exciting stuff. Okay. The week after that, it was $27,000. The week after that, it was $35,000. The week after that was $46,624. Okay, and it continued to rise. I mean, by now I was like pinching myself, like, man, is this real? Wow. And the thing is that I was actually withdrawing the money, and it was hitting my wallet like hot pancakes, bro. So, I mean, I'm not only showing you the big numbers and then saying, oh, you know, I couldn't withdraw any of it. You know, every single cent hit my wallet, and it's, you know, either been in my bank or it's just I'm holding some in my wallet. Doesn't matter. And I'm not talking about my IPC wallet. I'm talking about my external wallet that I can do whatever I want with that money. Okay, so this is some exciting stuff, guys. So my actual next bonus after that was $52,430. After that, it was $60,000. Then $72,487, guys. Excuse me. If that doesn't excite you, then I'm going to show you some more. All right. Then it was $78,266 the following week, and then $85,000 the next week, and then $87,000 the following week after that, guys. And so, you know, you're probably saying, man, you know, you probably took some screenshots, whatever. I don't know. Anybody could do it. It's true. Anybody could do it. So let me show you what happened in my actual wallet. You can see all the bonuses here to a certain point, because when I first started, I was using Clever Wallet, and I was kind of doing videos of the completed transactions, and look at, you know, completed, it hit my wallet, the date, and I was exciting all my followers. And then I got a different wallet, and I started, you know, that's why you don't see it past this over here. But over here, you can see the $87,444. Look at the $87,447 with a $3 charge that IPC charges for your transacting out or withdrawing out. So that's another great thing about IPC. Some brokers will charge you a percentage instead of a flat rate. They just charge you $3 to withdraw your money out, no matter what. So I have $87,444 hit my wallet like hot pancakes. They only charged me $3 for that. Okay, so that's amazing, guys. Look at the other one here, $85,831. Look at this one, $78,263. Look at this one, $73,000. This other one, $60,000. The other one, $52,000. $47,000, $35,000. These were the bonuses that I was just showing you guys. Man, if this doesn't excite you guys, I don't know what will. So with that being said, guys, you know, it's really important for you to know when you're looking for a good platform to invest in, first thing you're looking for is the broker regulated? Yes, by 3 different entities and by an internationally known and prestigious regulator who undergoes a very, very thorough investigation before certifying the broker, which is ASIC. Very important to know. Is the software dependable? There is. We have a pretty much flawless record since August of last year using the high frequency trading algo Genius bot. Dependability is there. And do they pay well to people who are networking? Well, if that's not proof of that, I don't know what is. So the three factors are there, guys, for you to jump on board, invest with us, work with us, get paid with us, grow with us, be excited with us, and share in the success that we are all going through, guys. All right? So real quickly, black and white, because I like it very simple. How to grow your network, and I'm sure a lot of you can school me. All right? You guys can school me. I know some, network marketing guys that they have such great strategies and social media, experience and influence and YouTubes and all the, the IGs and the Snapchats. Listen, I use Telegram. I use Telegram. It's very easy for me to use. It's very simple. And this is my how to grow your network strategy that I use myself, okay? The thing you're gonna do is just 4 simple things, okay? You're gonna open up a group chat. You're gonna post every day. And when people ask you, you're gonna give them a concise piece of information about the opportunity, the broker, and the software. And if they say, I'm interested, you send them your referral link. That's it. In 3 easy steps, you have this. I have 4 because you have to open up a group, right? You have to open up a group or a channel, whatever your preference is. Okay, so what does that look like? Here we go. All right, so this is, it's really important that when someone asks you a little information about the opportunity that you're involved in, that you don't pull out this encyclopedia, type of information that just kind of discourages the viewer right from the rip. Because if you send me a text and I have to scroll to actually get to the end, I don't want to even read it. Matter of fact, I'll tell you, listen, can you just drop me a voice note? Because I'm not going to want to read it. But if you see a small paragraph like this, you're like, okay, the broker is regulated, makes 35 to 50% a month, trades 3 times a day. There's a 20% profit split, trades gold and Forex instruments, minimum deposit 100, license is only 100, a one-time fee for lifetime use on the account at the broker, and less than 1 peak drawdown so far. Simple enough. Simple enough. And then you put at the bottom, right? Interested in joining? And there it is. I mean, your guy just read that in like 10 seconds and said, hey, I'm interested. And interested in joining question is just a worm on the hook, right? So then now you send them another small and concise paragraph, your registration link, right? And just a little bit of details of, once you're registered, you could deposit with USDT, TRC20, the options, purchase the bot. In order to purchase the bot, you click here, you do this, you do that, and then boom, you're all subscribed, and everything is hands-free, fully automated. Let's go. Small paragraph, guys. And that's it. That strategy, and that's how I built my network, guys. And with that little strategy, I hit shareholder director in the 2nd week of joining IPC. I hit managing director in that 2nd week, and somewhere midweek of that same week, boom, I hit shareholder director. So guys, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will, because you have all the factors that someone who is wisely looking to involve themselves with an opportunity has. We have a regulated broker, we have a dependable software, and we have an aggressive compensation plan, guys. And so without further ado, all you have to do is go back to the person who invited you to this meeting or who shared this recording with you and jump on board, because once you do, you'll have our support, you'll have our motivation, you'll have our help for you to build. We'll put you in our groups to keep you getting the updates that leaders get, okay? And you'll be in sync with a team that's growing strong. All right. Our downline has over 13 million in volume, and then I got my buddy Ron and I got my buddy RJ here. They're doing great and they're blowing up, guys. And everyone continue under there. And just so you guys know, my upline is one of the admins that actually works at the broker. So what better upline to have or team leader to have than someone who is connected with the broker, can actually mediate between you and the broker if there's some kind of pressing matter. So guys, without further ado, go ahead, don't waste another minute. Get with the person who invited you or who shared this recording with you and share in the success that Intelligence Prime Capital has to offer. Mic drop, guys. Now, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording here.